All right, y'all. Listen, it's going down. Welcome to Behind the Black Veil. What's good, Priesthood? The safety directions are down below. Let us pray. I dedicate myself. We dedicate ourselves in this conversation with the ancestors and the Creator. To generating the energy of peace, bringing clear our creative potential and seeing behind what appears to be obstacles things clearly as they are. I call forth accurate answers, accurate interpretations of those answers, and the wise and skillful application of the guidance we receive here today. All right, hang on, let me get my magic wand. All right, I'm coming. I am coming. All right, fantastic. Let's get into it because it's going down. Anybody? All right. It's going quite down. All right, in a good way, in a great way. All right, even though it looks crazy right now. It looks fucking crazy. All right, here's my downloads. All right, it's fucking looking crazy out here. All right, but no, it's crazier than usual. Like it's turning up. Anybody? Okay, it's turning up, and we are transforming into something else. You feel me? Like life is changing. I don't know. Trees look the same. The sky looks the same, but whew, hello, we are different. Okay, I get shackles off that by Mary. Okay, shackles are coming off or something like that, maybe. Okay, the shackles of your mind. I don't know. Shackles of a situation. Get off on your floor. Okay, I really think it's mostly based in the mind, though, in terms of the shackles that's coming off. Okay, so we Django Unchained up around here right about now. All right, ancestors, talk to us about what you would like to talk to us about. Creator, holler at us. All right, because we want to know. Give us some insight right now to help us. Well, we can start with this. Making careful emotional decisions. We're at the emotional crossroads here. Making careful, weighing things up, I want to say. Which way do I feel like going? Okay? It's a feel like sort of thing. You know? What's the road that is going to make us feel most emotionally content? Oh, that's deep. That's real deep. Okay. Let's put that down. Interesting. So we're at a crossroads. Okay. I get the sensation there's a lot of creative energy in the air. Anybody? Okay. There's a lot of creative energy in the air. There's a lot of potential in the air for manifestation. You feel me? I guess that's why they're telling us about our minds, shackles on our mind, because at a point like that, it would be critical for you to get the shackles off so that you can actually concentrate on what you're going to do as a free person. Now that you're free, you know, who are you as a free person? What do you want as a free person? Now that you don't have to plan for certain limitations, what are you going to do with your freedom? Is what I'm getting out of that. Let's keep going. All right. Fantastic. One card. All right. I love it. All right. Go on. What are you saying about that? Put it into context. Well, we're saying, remember the old shit? Remember the disappointing time? Shackle time. When it was shackle time and you was living on the plantation of your mind, of someone else's mind. Whatever. Get off on your floor. Both. Well, now the potential. Remember? Okay? The potential. That's the potential that's left. Ace of Pentacles energy in my deck. That's about the potential that's left after the destruction of the past. Okay, so yeah, there might be some marks that you have to bear from the destruction of the past, but it's going to be one of those scars that make you look better. It's going to be one of those, okay? It's going to be one of those where it's like, oh, okay, you got a little beauty mark, or something. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be one of those things where it's a little bit with the bittersweetness in terms of you might have liked whatever it was before, or whatever it was before was balanced on a certain level. It had a certain balance that worked, but it didn't work. It didn't really work. See what I'm saying? It might have looked like it was working, but it obviously wasn't working because it was destruction of the past. Something didn't work. Okay? Good news. The good news is now we can actually make it work, though. Hello? Now we can actually make some shit work around here. Let's go further. 2 cards. I love it. All right. Fantastic. I'm squeezing the hell out of this juice. Okay? Absolutely. Okay, so, right. Okay, so on one floor, somebody's maybe holding back emotionally. Maybe this is the destruction contributor of the past contributors. Okay. That seems like it could be on the lover's floor. Okay. But it doesn't have to be a lover on the lover's floor. Somebody you love, somebody who was present under those principles and energies. You know, maybe you didn't love this person, but it was like they were supposed to be there for that, for whatever reason. Anything, any level of relationship. Okay. But that's the lover's floor. Getting back into the sanctuary, however, okay, I'm seeing that this choice is a blessing. This choice of, okay, which direction do I feel like going in? Okay, this is a blessing, because what I'm seeing here is that you the ancestors boo. Right. Okay, so that has implications. Okay, so that's giving a warm glow to this watery crossroads business. Okay, because that's about wielding steam. Again, that's throwing me back to potential. You have energy. You know, you have a certain amount of energy at this time to create. All right, just to string in and lace in my downloads from earlier, and the creative energy that's in the air, especially here with the potential. Okay, so you have the potential to create something, quite possibly, to go in a certain direction. All right, and that's coming from your blessings from the spirit world. Some kind of blessing, sorry about that smack, some kind of blessing from the spirit world is facilitating an option or a set of options. You dig it? It's kind of like what's coming to my mind right now is a shopping spree. It might not be taking that form in your life, you know, but think about the sensation of a person who's been offered an opportunity to have a shopping spree, right? And kind of the ground is not under your feet. You kind of feel like you're floating a little bit, like, oh, okay, where do I start? What do I do? What's my limits? You know what I mean? Like, and it's not because you literally don't know what to do, but it's because you have so ever many options. It doesn't have to be 100,000, but it's more than one. And so, you know, so it's like, I could tackle it like this, or I could tackle it like that, or I could go this way, I could go that way. You know what I mean? Or I need this in the house, I need that in the house, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's go further. Look, something is ending. Okay, we're coming to the end of something, y'all. You see what I'm saying? I feel the destruction of the past. That's what I feel. Another thing that I feel on another floor is death of the ego, right? But with the warm glow on it, though. You see what I'm saying? With the warm glow. So it's kind of like being humbled by something positive, being humbled by a gift. Like, wow, for me? Death of the ego. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, am I worthy? Or like, wow, how did I get so lucky? Or, whoa, you're blessing me with this? It's, you know, get off on your floor. You feel me? That's what I'm getting out of that. Cut out some shit before it becomes a problem. Yes. I think you did that, or you're doing that. which gives rise to the potential that we have here before us, to create a whole new world, an entirely new world. Facts. There's many layers on that, okay? I'm sure they'll bring that back up in the space station, since this is the universal update weather report. Look, divine calling. You see what I'm saying? Also, initiation in that card. The implications. I'm getting a lot of implications here. Getting a lot of implications up in here on the central axis. So the implications of it being a initiation is like you being initiated to a higher office, a promotion, a job, a position, and it gives you options to have that. However, it's humbling to be in that position. However, you're in that position out of some sort of spiritual blessing, okay, to give you an opportunity to create this new world. You feel me? So not only did you stop a problem, or you will stop a problem, or you stopped one already, or it's stopping, okay, but what there is to be built, or what there is to be created, or where you go next, or what happens next to the company now that you're in the, now that you're the CEO, you know what I'm saying? Or now that you're chairman of the board, or whatever that it is in your life, it promises much in terms of what could come of it, is the sensation that I'm getting. And therefore, it's like a graduation. It's like with the initiation energy on it, it's like a graduation. It's like receiving a degree, or the crown, being crowned or hired, or, get off on your floor. Okay, but you're new. You're in a new position. They got to call you a new name now, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. Yeah. See? Warm glow on the death of the ego. You see what I'm saying? Because 10 cups, that's why. See what I'm saying? Everything is well. Everything works out perfectly in every direction. Do you feel me? That's humbling, apparently. Yeah, I know. I mean, theoretically, I know, but in this situation, apparently, that's what it is. It's a gift from the spirit world that's humbling. Why is it humbling? Because it's 10 whole cups. Like, wow. 10 whole cups for me? All of them? Yeah, all of them. 10 whole cups. And what is in those cups? Blessings. Potential. Space, growth. Promotion, abundance, safety. I mean, on and on and on and on and on. Do you feel me? God's damn favor. Okay, I don't know why I had to say damn favor, okay? But hello? It's God's favor in those cups. That's what's in them cups. That's right, 10 whole cups. How many know God has an infinite amount of cups to be able to give? That's right, everybody who's down with God can have 10 whole entire cups. Do you feel me? Everybody. Is enough cups. Is enough. Okay? Absolutely. Thank God for God. Amen. Long live God. That's what I know. Long live God. Amen. I love you, God. I don't want to go nowhere without you. Ever. In life. In no part of my existence. Amen. Who's with me? All right? Absolutely. See, you see what I'm saying? Okay? Hold on. You're about to see what I'm saying in a minute. Hold on. There's some destruction around some sort of system, or some sort of control, or some sort of controlling person, or some sort of regime, or some, get off on your floor. Everything that the emperor could possibly represent when it's not doing well. You know what I'm saying? And so I get the sensation that this is more systemic and energetic based, so anybody could pick up on these energies, and whatever you have the decisions that God gave you, devil, angel, whatever, that's your problem, right? Okay. So, but my bottom line, okay, is that there was some sort of control, System is the closest thing I can come. Framework. Framework. Matrix. I'm going to say matrix in the scientific sense of the word. Even though some movie references might come up later, but that, yeah, in the architectural concept of the word matrix, this is the destruction of the matrix is what this is. Yeah. It looked like you unplugged it. It looked like you surgically removed it, or you snapped, the right wire and defused the bomb or something like that. You know what I mean? Or there was several bombs, Oh, by the way, side note, the creator is blowing up towers like it's a jihad out there. You dig what I'm saying? No offense to anyone. I hope that didn't trigger anyone. Okay, we all the humans. We one big family. Okay, so anyhow, do you feel me? Anybody been seeing the towers just exploding one after the other? Okay, in your life and other people's lives? I mean, hello? I mean, for better or worse, people. For better or worse. All right, get off on your floor. That's what I feel like is happening here. So maybe there were several bombs in several different places. They say take care of what you can take care of in your 3, 10, 6 feet, whatever it is. Right? Okay, so you, regarding the bomb you was next to, you was able to snap a couple of the wires and defuse the bomb for your fucking self so you don't blow up. Do you feel me? Or whatever. I don't know how many people you saved or whatever, but I know you saved your fucking self. That much I know. Okay, that much I know, because you're getting blessed. You're getting blessed. I get the sensation you used your training for something. You used your training for something and it was successful. You dig what I'm saying? And not only was it successful, you earned yourself a promotion. You did so good. You did so good that the ancestors and the creator are like, fantastic, kid. That's exactly what we needed you to fucking do. Perfect. Okay, you know what? You're going to be the new president, all right? Priesthood for president, okay? Abso-fucking-lute. Very good, priesthood. Whatever you did, very good, apparently, because you're getting a gift, okay? So let's come here. Okay, so they want you. I knew there was time on this. There's time on this. It's an axis thing, okay? Listen, because action guy who has to come up with something because he can't keep up this pace forever. But he rocking the party now. He rocking the party. He funky drumming up in here. Okay, that's not the issue. The issue is no human being can do this for 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to take a break. Is somebody going to come to relieve him? Yes. Who? The ancestors. Okay, so with the drum, you calling up the ancestors. All right, I'm hitting mad corners right now. Okay, so just work with me. Okay, but anyhow. All right, you call up the ancestors with the drum. Well, apparently the ancestors came. You must have took some kind of action. And the ancestors said, you rang? Hello? The spirit world God said, you rang? Yeah. Divine calling. Divine calling. So I feel that God called you, you called God back. Maybe you missed the call here with the destruction of the past. Maybe you missed the call. You know what I'm saying? And then, next time you was available, you looked at your phone, you was like, oh, missed call from God. Okay, all right. Let me see what's up. Okay. And you call God back. And God was like, hey, I saw you out there getting busy. What's good? I'm about to promote you. What's good? And you're like, what? Because I get that you was so busy trying to survive. That's what I get here. You was busy trying to stay alive like the Bee Gees. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Shout out to the 70s. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely. Listen, that was where it was at. I promise you that. All right? Fantastic. Listen. So missed call from God. You got back to God. You missed the call because you was busy trying to survive. I understand. Yeah, you was trying to survive the regime thing and the shaking and the, and the towers and the, and the matrix and, you feel me? Like the boat was sinking or maybe it was taking on fire. You was in a war. I don't know. Hey, side note, my granddad was in the war on a boat. Absolutely. And he had to motherfucking escape from the boat. And they had to finally, after it was all said and done with this like half dying dude on the boat, they had to dump this dude in the sharks because the sharks was coming. Oh shit. Anyhow, he made it back. Okay, how many know? He made it back. And you see what I'm saying? So it's that's the kind of feeling that I feel. Okay, maybe you're also getting a purple heart, you know? Maybe you're getting a purple heart. He had a purple heart. Okay, so maybe you're getting a purple heart because there's a lot of purple. Okay, and then he saved a couple people too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, and it wasn't okay. So anyhow, point is, I feel that something like that happened. You was trying to survive, and that's why you had the missed call from God, right? And so now, and then you're like, oh, how do I keep this up? Like I can't just stay here, right? Okay, like he couldn't stay with the dude dripping the blood and the fucking over the raft and, with the sharks coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, okay, so, all right. So anyhow, war is hell, people. Okay, war is hell. So, yeah, so anyhow, here come the cavalry is what I want to say. Here come the cavalry. So what does that mean? Not only did you survive, but you about to get awarded. See, with the initiation energy, that is very the medals of honor. Hello? About to get some medals of honor around here. Right. For doing good spiritual work in the form of power to create opportunities. Opportunities, quite possibly, to do what you feel like doing. And so what do I mean by that? Okay, what I mean by that is do what you feel like doing and be successful doing it. That's what I mean. Okay, and what I mean successful, I mean 10 cups. I mean ultimate favorable outcome to the point where it's a death of the ego. You can't even believe it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not that you can't believe it, but it's so good. Okay, this is what I get. It's so good that you can't help but feel a little bit unworthy. Do you feel me? I mean, look at, side note, let's just talk about God. Can you just talk about God with me? Okay, let's think about God for a second. God is so good. God is so good. Oh my God. Hello? When you getting along with God and you in right relationship with God, listen, nothing beats it. Nothing. Okay? Nothing fucking beats it. Because why? Because here comes the cavalry. That's why. Who has a cavalry? Who? Do you feel me? Okay? Know exactly what you need when you need it. And then give you a genuine reward for the shit you genuinely did. Not the shit somebody think you did, not their point of view on what you did, not somebody else's approval, but straight up from the horse's mouth, the person who approves of approval around here, which is God. God's approval is the one that matters because God knows what is there to be approving of. The people may or may not know what's great and fabulous. You dig what I'm saying? But God can be like, you know what? That time you was about to slap the shit out of that motherfucker and you didn't. I saw that. Good job, kid. You know what I'm saying? Who else saw that? No one else saw that. Even if you express that to them, can they really appreciate that? It's allegedly to whoever you tell it. They can't feel your feelings, generally speaking. God knows exactly what it took for you to stay on your path. Here's the gift. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you by yourself and you do great shit, you don't notice. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, yeah, whatever. It's just me doing shit. I'm just trying to survive. You know what I mean? Like, and it takes somebody else to come along and be like, holy shit, you did what? That's fabulous. That's fantastic. Or, God will send that message to you somehow. You know what I'm saying? For you to know and to recognize that you do have worth on this scale equal to the gift that you are being given. The Creator finds you to be worthy of something. So I don't know if the world thinks it's fantastic, but I know God thinks it's great, whatever it is that you find yourself doing. All right. So sorry about that. Let's get back to the main idea here, because ultimate favorable outcome. You okay? Favorable outcome. Come on now. We doubling down on the favorable outcome. What's good with that? Hello? Right. Okay. The Creator said what she said. Absolutely. Another thing is, in this card, see them candles. Okay. People are paying homage to the queen of the underworld. Right? She is unmoved. She is unmoved. She doesn't have to move. You will come to her and she will give you praise or wisdom or blessings or whatever that it is in her world. Right? The dead, the barons. She's the queen of the barons. Right. The queen of the dead said, you know what? Give them some options in life. What? Really? It's like that? Yes. Why? Because you the ancestors, boo. That's why. You know, I feel strongly that this is the ancestors wanted to do a thing for you, or want to do a thing for you, or are doing a thing for you. This the ancestors I'm talking about. Spirit guides, whatever you're into. Okay? But right here, I'm seeing dead people. Okay? So I'm just saying. Okay? And so I think I get a high fiving you type of shit. You know, like they're approving of you. Sending your paperwork through with some like decorations on it to the Creator. Like, look what your child did. Isn't this great? You know, now they want to do, because I mean, the law already exists. The Creator doesn't have to do nothing special to move the law around. It is what it is. So if you are in right relationship, you know what I'm saying? Here come the magic elves of the universe to move things around so you can get some privileges around here up in this universe. Because they saw that, whatever it is that you did or went through or whatever, you know, or you survived, and they're like, pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Because these are dead people. You know what I'm saying? So they understand, you know what I mean? They know what it is. It's hard to stay alive. You know, Earth, it's a tough neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So you survived something, and they're pretty fucking proud of you. Not to mention, I think they have a vested interest in the destruction of this matrix. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. I get a don't leave money on the table. Okay. So don't minimize yourself. All right. Side note. I got that from leaving that card on the table, just FYI. Anyhow, all right. Go on. Yeah, I know that's right. DJANGO Unchained. See? The plantation. Look. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Endurance. Mm-hmm. Perseverance. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Success against all odds. You see what I'm saying? Defusing the bomb. Do you feel me? Okay, I know that's right. I know that is right. Especially when that bitch is ticking and counting down. Like, hello, no pressure. Like, really? Like, okay, so that's giving me action, guy. You see what I'm saying? Like that you have to do it in a certain amount of time or else. Do you feel me? Right. Destruction of the past. Exactly. Okay, so it's like if something gonna be getting destructed around here, it's not gonna be the children of God. That's what I know. Old matrix regime framework system. Okay, absolutely. Okay, so go on. Burst free from your limiting beliefs. You thought you was gonna have me on this plantation for the rest of my life? No, thank you. Not at all. Not at all. Because you know what? Surrender to the superior power of the spirit and behold the superior power of the spirit. I need everybody in this motherfucking world right now to behold. Hello? The superior power of the spirit, that is facts. Okay? Major arcana, that is the strength card in my deck. Understand me. Because the creator and the ancestors have been issuing me receipt after receipt after receipt lately. I cannot sit here in all good conscience and deny the reality of the spirit world. Hello? Who is with me right now? I mean, that time is over. Denying the existence of the spirit world and what power it has to influence the physical world, denying all that, that's the old matrix. That is done. We cutting that shit out before it becomes a problem because it led to destruction. Thank you very much. But we don't need any more of that business. Hello? Giving rise to the potential of the future. Persevering against all odds. Success against all odds. So it might have been a lot of work. It might have taken time. It might have been cotton picking in the slavery heat. But I tell you what, you are Django Unchained today. All right? That's what I know. Because the spirits, that's why. Because your relationship with the spirit world. You best believe that shit will save your fucking life, people. If you haven't done it, you need to talk to Jesus. Shout out to the real Christians, okay? Absolutely. Do you feel me? Don't go nowhere without God. That's facts. That is facts. Look at here. Pet whale. Exactly. I mean, that is what I've been experiencing. I hope somebody can hear me and feel me right now. Do you feel me? Because in terms of issuing receipts, I feel like the creator came and swallowed me whole with this pet whale. Absolutely. Yeah. See, that's how you defuse the bomb. I know that's right. You see what I'm saying? Because largely this is psychological. Right? Largely, it's a psychological. So you work hard to stay safe, right? And then you're cutting some shit out before it becomes a problem because it's not safe without God. Amen. It's not safe without God. So I get the sensation that with this matrix, other people chose other things to keep them safe. They chose money, relationships, you know? They chose jobs, affiliations, groups, philosophies. If they chose anything besides God, let me tell you something. They back here in the destruction. Facts. Do you feel me? They're out of options. Hello? Right. Because the options that the devil give you, how many know those are not good options? Right? Okay. So the gift is double because of that. It's double. Okay. So, all right. Safety. Look, it's not a game. What's not a game? The superior power of the spirit. You know how much strength it took you to get through that destruction, to avoid that destruction, to defuse that bomb, to survive that event, or to survive this framework of the matrix, whatever it is in your life, however it's forming in your life. Do you know the strength? I don't think you do. Because it wouldn't be death of the ego if you had complete understanding. But it's okay. You've lost nothing. God is infinite. If God amazes you, consider that to be absolutely normal. Do you feel me? Because God is amazing. God, I hope you can hear me. Hello? You're amazing. I love you. Okay? Absolutely. It's not a game. When you have spirits that have your back, come on. You're talking about resources. You're talking about equipment. Man, listen. Transcend these demons and face the fears on the same floor as this matrix, this old matrix. That's right. Oh, well, what you gonna do without me? Says the old matrix system, whatever the fuck it is. Motherfucker, live a better life. That's what I'm gonna do. Right? Facts. Okay, because why? The old shit led to destruction. Plain and fucking simple. It's plain and simple, y'all. Okay? So, yeah, we might be familiar with it because it's the old world, whole world. Okay? Time. Here, long time here on the plantation. Okay? Gotta hurry up over here. So time is doing something crazy. You know? So you can't manage that. You can't control time. What you can control is your loyalties. That's what you can control, people. Okay? Because, I mean, people be acting like if everything is going well for you, that means you have good karma. No, it don't. Hello? Listen, karma's more sophisticated than that. Do you feel me? Motherfuckers come here to learn lessons. It is school. Hello? This is Earth School, y'all. So, just because you see somebody down and out, that don't mean shit. They might have spectacular fucking karma. Do you feel me? I mean, I could go into it, but I won't. But the point being, it's all about end up. Do you feel me? Okay? And that story is not finished being told until you're dead. Right? And for some of us, a little bit after that. Right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Even if you had a tough, fucking, crummy, shitty ass life and you die and you have a heavenly experience, I should say it all worked out. Am I right? Right. So this is my point. My point is none of the destruction of the past is defining to your character. It's all about, are you learning the lesson? Because that's what God sent us here to do, divine calling. Are you doing what God sent you here to do? That's all you need to be concerned about. Period. Okay? All of this money, capitalism, that's what we want. That's our personal shit. Do you feel me? Like what you want for dinner versus did you eat? See what I'm saying? What do you need to do? You need to eat. And you need to eat good food, meaning healthy food in a healthy condition. Do you feel me? But the fact that you want filet mignon, that is a personal problem. You know what I'm saying? As far as the universe is concerned, like you're lucky if I motherfucking give a fuck about what you want to eat for dinner. Right? So you got to put in your due effort, right? To have what you want out of life, right? Usually. Well, you're coming to a place where the universe is interested that you have what you want. Oh, shit. I love it. They're like, what you want? You want some vanilla ice cream with sprinkles? How do we get her some vanilla ice cream with sprinkles, y'all? Okay, right down the street. And you said where? Okay, here's a gift card. Go get yourself some vanilla ice cream with some sprinkles on it. You know what I'm saying? Because we the ancestors, boo. Right. It's humbling. Right. Because then when you look around at the destruction and you see people don't have this. You see, it wasn't free. It wasn't free. You see what I'm saying? It's that you built your karma up to where you're rich. You see what I'm saying? So you could just go take out a couple of, karmic pentacles out of your bank account and cover whatever you need to cover. You see what I'm saying? By having grace and blessings and things of that sort, by making it through shit. You know what I mean? Life is not free, people. You dig what I'm saying? Like you're paying somehow. You are paying one way or the other you're paying. That's facts. That's facts. Okay? And it's not always money, as we well know. Hello? Right. Because your life force is your actual, true, and real currency on this planet. That's a real thing. Money? That's some shit we made up. You dig what I'm saying? But life force? No, that's real. That's a real thing. You're going to need life force till you're dead. Hello? Right. Okay, so that is what I'm getting here. Because of your level of strength and your application of your training from God, you are getting these gifts. You are getting this preference. You are getting these optimal outcomes as a gift from God. You see what I'm saying? So that's different from not having a challenge, right? That's no matter what. you'll be fine. Success against all odds. That's really what it is to have God's grace. You dig what I'm saying? Facts. So, put some respect on my name. Okay? That's, I feel, where you're clicking into the spirit, where you're completely aligning perfectly, like a puzzle piece with the spirit is here. Put some respect on my name. There's several things that's going on here. Several things, okay? The falling of the toppling of the old matrix, the old idea, the old framework, the old philosophy, the toppling of that is put some respect on my name where you are concerned. You know? Like, no, I can transcend. See, transcend your demons, face your fears. I can transcend the matrix. No problem. Or whatever. It is what it is. Not that it's not work to do. It is work to do. It's a lot of work to do. Okay? And it might be harrowing as well. All right? But the point is, you've made up your mind where your loyalties lie. That's the significant thing of this pillar right here. You made up your mind where your loyalties lie. That is what provided, and all your training, okay, is what provided you with the strength and the endurance. Okay? And I want to say the presence of mind because we do have a surgeon here. And how many know surgeons have to be very intelligent and very skillful at what they do? Right? I get the sensation that is exactly what you did, Priesthood. Okay? You did some intelligent, skillful shit based on your training. And you used it to survive and to master the situation. Now, how did you master the situation? Because you look like you cotton picking in the slavery heat on the plantation. Okay? Most people would look at that from the outside and consider that down and out. They would consider that a disadvantage. Okay? Right. But no, not at all. That was just the surface of the shit. Really what you was doing and what they were looking at and didn't recognize is they were looking at you succeed against all odds. They was just looking at the all odds. Okay? They wasn't putting it together in their mind that you're a fucking survivor. Do you feel me? That's what you looking at. You looking at a survivor of the shit. Okay? And then when you survive and they're looking at you, like, how did you do that? Well, I did that because of the superior power of the spirit. So you didn't do it at all. What you did was you decided where your loyalties lie. That was the strength that you had. And yes, it is muscular. It is muscular. You are what they call brolic spiritually. Abso-fucking-lutely. You are absolutely toned on the spiritual level is what I see here. All right? And the ancestors are like, yeah, that's one of ours. Because that's how we get down. Do you feel me? So on that level, I feel that it's put some respect on the ancestors' name. You see what I'm saying? So it's like respect is going all around to everybody who get respect for this project. The Ace of Pentacles, destruction of the past, whatever the destruction of the past, the toppling of the old regime or the toppling of the old thought process, the toppling of the old philosophy that you got to sweat whatever these demons are saying in your ear. You ain't never got to sweat what no demons are saying in your ear. Even if what they're saying is true. Come on now. Come on. I need you to come on. Why? Because the demons are saying what? There's a big ass whale coming here straight towards you with their mouth wide open. Okay? And in your mind, you're like, right? Right? So that's one. Right? That's one thing that's terrifying, right? And they're like all in your ear with it, like, yeah, he's coming to eat you, you know, kind of thing, right? and then while you on the plantation, you know, the demons is in your ear like, damn, it's hot out here. That's a lot of cotton to pick. Shame you up on the motherfucking plantation, huh? Been here a long ass time too. You know what I'm saying? Hello? Right. And you're like, thanks, but no thanks, motherfucker. Okay, number one. Number two, yeah, I'm on the plantation. It's all good. It's all good. Cause watch me do me up on this plantation and make it successful for all the children of God. Come on now. Superior power of the spirit, given a gift from the spirit world. A gift of what? Options. Before you couldn't do shit up on the plantation. Now you got options. So you see what I'm saying? Of what you feel. Not just options. What do you feel like doing? Do you understand the height and the scope of that kind of gift? The potential for a whole brand new world. All right. I hope you chilling. Okay. Cause we going deep here today. We are going deep. It's not a game. Listen, with the ancestors saying it's not a game, and also with the sudden come up, but boom, sudden come up like that. Come on now. Come on. And put some respect on my name. What you thought? You thought you had to sweat some shit? That's what you thought? When you got ancestors and a pet whale? You thought we wasn't going to send a pet whale for you? You thought we abandoned you on the plantation? Well, no, you didn't. Okay? So you might have been terrified. I don't know what you was. Okay? But I know you was under pressure from these motherfucking demons in your ear. Hello? Right. Because they tend to haunt people. That's how they do. Right, okay? And so, you know, and you was like, damn, are they going to send the whale or what? Damn, when is the whale coming? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You dig it? But you bet on black. You know what I'm saying? You put your money on God. That's all you had to do. All right? Faith the size of a mustard seed. Am I right? Shout out to the real Christians. That's a lot of juice we got out of that first pillar. Shit. All right. Yeah. Look. Karma. Oh, some karma's cropping up. Okay. It's going to try. The karma tried to crop up. Uh-huh. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. I see. Yes, I understand. Okay. So, yeah. It's bittersweet here because the karma is doing what karma does. Right? It accumulates like dirt, right? Absolutely. So it's doing what it do, you know, nothing personal. I get the sensation, you know, even though it's incredibly intimate to not be personal, you know what I'm saying? But okay, so there's several layers. What you've been through is a layer of this karma, you know, because scarring. Remember the scar, you know, from the destruction? I want to say battle wounds. I see that cropping up right here in terms of what you don't like about what's still true in this moment. I still got a scar, though. I don't like that. That reminds me of the shit I couldn't fucking stand back here with the destruction of the past. You dig what I'm saying? Hello? Okay. Well, but because you went through that though, you see what I'm saying? Sitting prettily. Because you went through that. So, I mean, life without the scar would not have given rise to these options. Life without the scar would not have given rise to this understanding that you have about the spirit world, about the receipts from God, about the pet whale that you have, about them holding you down no matter what you need. Why? Because apparently you was holding them down when you decided where your loyalties lie. You was holding God down when you decided, I'm going to stay on the path of the child of God. And I'm going to represent and do what God wants me to do. Facts. Hello? That's all. That's all. Okay? Absolutely. Now, that's what makes it so that this scar is going to be minimized in its importance, even if it remains. It's not going to stop you from sitting prettily. It's not going to stop you from looking good if it's an actual scar. It's not going to stop you from functioning well because she is living a luxurious experience in this card. She represents the luxurious experience. This is the Empress figure. This is the goddess Oshun. She represents luxury. Hello? You ain't doing it right unless you do it to her specs. Otherwise, you ain't even luxurying right. Okay, did I just make that word up? I think I did. All right, fantastic. So, you see what I'm saying? Hello? Right. So, because you the ancestors boo, confident that she is loved by God. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's what the scar is for, hun. It's for expert information. That's why. Right. Because even though you're a child of God, you are not always a child. Like unknowing and ignorant to the realities of the world. No, because we have a surgeon here. And surgeons have to be wildly in touch with reality. Do you feel me? Facts. And they need to know how to do alchemy physically. Like I'm going to physically change you from somebody who's about to die into somebody who's living on for years and years. I'm going to do that for you. Hello? Right. Now it might leave a scar or you could be dead. You decide. Hello? Right. Okay. So suddenly that scar is not that important anymore. Right. Okay. I that's what I thought. Okay. That is what I thought. And so you see what I'm saying? Number one. Number two, when you put your faith in God, that what that scar is going to be a different thing. You could get famous because you got that scar. So suddenly you're famous. If you didn't have that scar, you wouldn't have your signature look or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get off on your floor. You know what it is. So I get the sensation that your karma was waiting for this gift. Okay? Because we have our intense emotions under a cool, calm surface, and something is in process in that card. That card is about a process. Okay? Because they're remaking broken mirrors. They're rebuilding people's self-image. So remember I did say that we were transforming? Exactly. Okay? Exactly. Let's go further. Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting some things here. You paid your karma, right? And you pay your karma. I get the sensation that there's starting to be an understanding that you have about karma and about paying the karma. Like it's okay. It's not punishment. It's not a punishment. Everyone has to pay. Everybody. You dig what I'm saying? So it's all about how do you pay, and the better terms you have with the creator, the better circumstances you have in terms of when you're dealing with karma. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm a little bit short on my karmic payment. It's like, okay, well, your bills are tight. You be coming through the office and paying your bills. So, we'll give you a 2-week grace period. Don't worry about it. We'll even give you a couple of, things you could do to get the money up to pay the rest of the karma. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about it, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're good. We know you're good for it, kind of thing. So it's like that. It's like your credit is good in this universe. You got good credit in this universe. That's what I see here, Priesthood. You got good credit because intimacy and trust. See what I'm saying? Intimacy and trust. Even if there's something outstanding on the books that you owe or you got to pay or you're responsible for. Because you understand where your loyalties lie, they are handling your accounts. The spirit world is handling your accounts. God loves you, so God dispatched the spirits to handle your accounts. Amen? Okay? Absolutely. Handle all my accounts, spirit world, please. Absolutely. So you see what I'm saying? Divine calling. I get the sensation when you trust God, then that opens up the possibilities. You see what I'm saying? Other people who don't trust God would be dealing with different outcomes. This death card would mean something different to those people who did not invest their loyalty in God. You see what I'm saying? This emotional crossroads and the options they had available would not be the things that bring them peace or give them grace, because they did not place their loyalty and invest in God. All this work you did on the plantation, that's for God. That was for God. God benefited somehow in whatever God's plan is and why ever you were created. You acting out your purpose, learning whatever God sent you to learn, mastering whatever God sent you to master is why you pleased God by doing that. Okay? God's plan came together right there. You allowed it by accepting God into your life and accepting God as the leader of your life. You know what I'm saying? So you let God's plan work through you. God is pleased. You get a gift. Okay? You get a fucking gift. And you get a promotion too. Because that was skillful. Because I'm going to guess there was some scary shit. Destruction of the past. Destruction is scary. And here with the emperor. The fallen emperor. The emperor figure. Empress figure. I want this. This is old ideas for me right now. Okay, as opposed to a person. It could be a person, yeah. But I think that the most important thing, based on the neon energy coming off the floors in my building, okay, I feel that the most important thing about this emperor is the ideas. Because anybody can let go of certain ideas and be a different kind of emperor or a different kind of empress or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think it's about the person. I think it's more about the philosophy, the idea, the framework, and the matrix of it all. And I feel that where you showed strength was in how you conducted your mind and your heart and your spirit. That was really the triumph and the victory of this situation here, which has given you the opportunity to have this potential. Okay. Safety, intimacy, and trust. You're trusted by them. They trust you, So if you fuck something up, for instance, they trust you to fix it, and they trust you and your, I'll say intentions, for lack of a better word right now. They trust you and your intentions so much that they'll cover you. They'll cover you if you can't cover the whole karmic bill. They'll cover you until you can swing back around and be back on the throne here. Cool, calm, wise, decision-making cat. Okay, so you see the theme shaping up here. Confident that she is loved by God. Cool, calm, wise, decision-making cat. Why? Because you the ancestors, boo. You boos with the ancestors. Do you feel me? And y'all are investing together. They're invested in you. They want you to succeed. Do you feel me? You be thinking shit is your idea. They want you to succeed. They be helping relay God's ideas to you. You be picking up on them. Put them in place properly. And they're just feeling you for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're totally feeling you for that. They're like, yo, I got your back no matter what. Like, don't even sweat it. Like, I got you. Kind of thing with this karmic bill. Like, you're good. Your credit is straight. You got excellent fucking credit in the spirit world. That's why you could be chilling. You see what I'm saying? That's why you could be chilling. Wise, cool, calm, decision-making cat. Intimacy, trust, sanctuary. Divine calling. Ministerial duty. You did it. You did it. You was very reverend. I'm going to start calling you very reverend. Priesthood. Anybody know about the very reverend? Okay, shout out to the evangelical community, okay? Y'all is entertaining, non-stop entertainment. You see what I'm saying? Tower, exactly. Left and right. left and right. You're safe from the tower. Even with karma on the books. You see what I'm saying? Even with this scar. Right? Because scar is karma you got to carry for the rest of your life. That's essentially what that is. Right? That's karma you got to carry for the rest of your fucking life. Okay? But they can fix it. Okay? They can fix it so that whatever you have to carry, you have a fabulous fucking, indestructible Samsonite carrying case for the shit. You know what I mean? You have an assistant to carry the case. Okay? You have a beautiful, home to put the case in. You know what I'm saying? You have a special little area because, you have a little dedicated area to it. You know what I'm saying? You can just stick it in there and it doesn't have to be an eyesore, kind of thing. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Whatever it is, it's okay. Everything's fine. Ultimate favorable outcome. Double. Double okay. It's double okay. All right? So, we're getting away from this framework. Tower. You don't have to worry about it. The tower is really going to turn into something different for you. Look like here. Child of God. Okay, because what the tower is going to turn into is the death of the ego around this gift. That's what's going to be the tower for you. You dig it what I'm saying? The tower for you is going to be finding out that even with karma on the books, you still going to be okay. Do you feel me? That's facts. Okay? Divine child of God. Okay. So see, more destruction. You see what I'm saying? And here's the lightning that struck the tower. So you see what I'm saying? You're the tower bringer. You have authority over towers. Look like here. You can cause towers. Action God, tower, child of God. You can cause towers. Okay? So, I get the sensation that just like the ancestors ain't no joke and God ain't no joke, the priesthood ain't no joke. That's the promotion. The promotion is now you one of us. In terms of creator. You are a bona fide creator. Why? Because you can be trusted. Because you put the work in. You've been through the battles. I mean, if you're not tried and tested, why should you be the leader? Hello? Right. Unless nobody's tried and tested and we all just trying to survive. But I'm just saying, if we have leaders around and people who's trying to test it, you could just fall back. You know what I'm saying? Like, fall back and finish your training. But if you finish in your training and you actually was in a situation where you had to use leadership and you did so expertly, you feel me? Because you know how to delegate. Do you feel me? Death of the ego. Right. Right? A good leader has to be a master follower. That's a must. That's a prerequisite of being an excellent leader. Am I right? Anybody? Hello? If you do not know how to follow expertly. So what do I mean by that? I mean, know who to follow. How far to let it go. When you need to activate your own judgment. Setting up boundaries. Limiting the effects other people have on you. So that you know that what your outcome is and the karma you're paying is actually fair and just. Because if you're doing shit because other people said it, you're not giving yourself a fair chance. What if you did it better? What if it was so much better that it was better for you and better for them? But if we just let them do it, it's possible we could go careening off a cliff. I mean, with the old matrix, with the old thought process. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, okay. Instead of us being worried about careening off the cliff, why don't we just let the thought process, like we're bailing on that thought process. You dig what I'm saying? Like Think of that thought process as a car speeding toward the cliff. Okay? And let's say the car is out of control and we can't just stop it by pressing the brake. So there's going to be some destruction here. There's going to be some discomfort. Okay? Cool. All right. Okay. So once you accept that, right? Once you accept that, it's like the phases of death, right? Once you have acceptance, like, okay, we can't stop the car. It's careening towards the cliff. All right. Okay. We want to live. All right. Well, that's some good basic information right there. Because now what we do is, how the fuck do we get out of this car? The car's going over the cliff. Do we have to go over the cliff? No, we don't. But you have to jump out, roll, get scratched up, whatever. But, get some scarring. But I tell you what, you're not going over the cliff. Good for you. You survived. You survived. Good thinking. You survived based on your training. You dig what I'm saying? And you expertly got yourself out of that situation. Brilliant. You see what I'm saying? Because, working with the Creator is a sophisticated endeavor. There's a lot of misconceptions. Nobody quite seems to have it all down. If they do, we don't know. We don't know how to recognize if they do or don't. Except after we're dead. And then we can be like, well, that worked out that time that God told us to do this, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's sophisticated when you're in the middle of the shit and trying to work it all out. Okay? So we could have been in the car careening towards the cliff and we could have been like, you know what? God's going to save us. And we could have just sat in the car and then we would be dead having gone over the cliff. Because how many know God is a God of logic? Okay? God is a God of logic and the fucking unreasonable. God is the God of it all. Right? So where are the lines? Where does it end and begin? You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, right. We did our due diligence. We did our part. Okay? And we was like, you know what? We have to bail. The Creator is counting on you to be a badass motherfucker up in this universe. God doesn't want to be the only badass motherfucker. Facts. God wants company. Hello? It's tough being the only badass around. Hello? So the Creator made you into a badass. How do we know? Scarring. Hello? Scarring, motherfucker. Okay? Because now, guess who's not afraid of scarring? Right. I got this, says the children of God. I got this. I got my own skills. Right. We must be helpful on some level to the spirit world. Because they really expect us to pitch in. They really do. Okay? So let's go for it. I know that's right. I know that is right. This is the terror. Yeah. That's the terror from seeing that you are careening towards this cliff in this car and the car is out of control. And either way you slice it, there's going to be some scarring or some dying. Hello? And you are going to die. The old you was going to die. Okay? And you're going to become, some sort of Mission Impossible dude, or what girl. Okay? That's it. That's who you gonna be. You gonna be Colombiana or some shit. Okay? Absolutely. So, because in the resources burnt bridge, that means no way out. No way out. Okay? Only forward. And forward looks real fucked up. You dig what I'm saying? Absolutely. Forward looks like, oh shit. You know what I mean? This is it for me. It's over. It's over for me. Kind of thing. But then you get into that stillness, that space. That's what they're giving you. Huh? You get into this space, this kind of otherworldly dimension for a moment where you accept what's happening. And then you simply think your way through. How did you do that? Cool, calm, wise decision-making, cat. Right. Stay cool. Your brain works better when you stay cool. And how many know you're going to need your brain to solve this problem? Hello? Right. Because the surgeon is wildly in touch with reality. Okay? The surgeon's not freaking out. Right. Because that's not conducive to successful surgeries. Right. Exactly. So at this point, we can't afford to carry around this old thought process. We cannot afford it. Because why? Because it's going towards the cliff. It's this regime, it's this fucking matrix, or it's us. So what you gonna do? You feel me? All right, well, you already done did some shit. Look like here. You done did it. Look like here. Okay? Look. Cutting out some shit. Cutting out some shit. Do you feel me? You cutting the shit. Is what I see here. Because clear perception is what that card represents with the Queen of Swords energy. Clear perception. You're looking at things clearly. You feel me? With the death of the ego. It is what it is. The part of this that is corrupt has to go. She cuts off the head of corruption. Do you feel me? What's the corrupt part? Let me tell you what's the corrupt part. These demons, this out of fashion thinking right here, this not having respect on our name business, not having respect on the spirit world's name, on God's name, all of that, that's gone. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. Cutting it off. So you see what I'm saying? Because to me, that's us in there. That's us in there in the Queen of Swords card in terms of how we're pitching in. That's how we're pitching in. All right? And there's not much more we can do than that here with the burnt bridge and the end of resources. And it's the death card. It is, in fact, the end. There is no reversing it. There is no reversing it. But what is ending? That's where the magic happens, baby. That's where the fucking magic happens. What is ending? Corruption. What is ending? The end of resources. You are a fucking resource. If you're alive, you will never fucking be out of resources. Do you feel me? While you in right relationship with these ancestors and the creator and the laws of the universe, you will never be out of resources. Do you feel me? You can't even die and be out of resources. Look like here, children of God. You will never be out of resources. I feel that that's what this moment represents. These small options that you're getting, in the scope of the infinite universe. These small options that you're getting is a microcosmic representation of all of the infinity that is available to us. Okay? Right now, we're just dealing with certain situations, so it's coming into a certain form. But ultimately, this configuration, this predicament, you know what I'm saying? Of being taken out of the trouble, of being safeguarded in the sanctuary from towers based on karma. Do you feel me? Hello? From now on, your towers are only if you're not in right relationship with God. In terms of the towers we hate, fear, and, are deeply concerned about. Like, those are no longer towers you have to worry about. Like, for instance, people die in plane crashes. People die horribly. Doesn't mean they're bad, necessarily. It could be, but not necessarily. Okay? The point is, you won't have to worry about that type of terror in your life. Do you feel me? So yeah, towers, right, because that's part of the universe. That's going to happen. Okay? But does it have to be what ends you? Does it have to scar you for life? For here on in? You know what I'm saying? No, not at all. Not at all. I get the sensation that's what the promotion is. The promotion is the quality of towers that you'll be experiencing. Now that you understand that you have a pet whale, now that you understand and accept You see what I'm saying? Because you need receipts for that to accept shit. Right? Now that you accept that working with the Creator, working with God is the way to come outside. It's the way to wake up in the morning and go to sleep at night. Hello? Right, now that you accept that that's true, you getting a promotion over the standard tower. Right? Because the tower is about something that's not built on a firm foundation. It's about, when some shit is overdue to be destroyed. No. Now you know about that. Okay? No overdue to be destroyed. Okay? Because the destruction of the past. Because we don't want those kinds of towers. Because they leave scars. So we're never going to let some shit be overdue again. Do you feel me? We're going to make sure we keep a good relationship with the Karmic Payment Office. All right? We're going to have good credit up in this motherfucking universe. And that way, if we need any kind of, help or anything like that, we can get that help. Okay? Is what I'm getting out of that. The corruption is coming from these demons. It's coming from this old thinking and this lack of respect. Even for yourself. Knowing your own value. Let me tell you something. Okay, another side note. Very important. It is just as much of a sin to ignore your own value as it is to ignore somebody else's value. Do you feel me? It's still a person, right? You're still a person, and you don't have the authority to discard yourself. You don't have the authority to reduce yourself, because to do that is to spit in God's face on some level. Okay, maybe not so dramatic, but I'm just saying, essentially, it is offensive to God because you are God's creation. And with God's help, you can be elevated to your full potential that God made you to have. So if you don't meet with your full potential, you know what I'm saying? That's quite on you, because God is able. How many know? Okay? So to reduce your own meaning and to turn away from God on that level is disrespectful to God. So that's a karmic payment you got to make with no help. Hello? Right. I'm just saying. You don't get to do that, is the sensation that I get here. You don't get to do that. But that's okay. We're learning. You have a grace period. I'm not trying to pressure you. Okay? Everything's fine, everybody. Everything's fine. I'm just simply saying the old regime. You know how we were brought up. You know what we were taught, right? Self comes last if you're righteous. Self comes last if you're good. That's no longer true. Okay? Clear perception. We have to understand who's God. You know your religion. You know your philosophy. That's great. Do you know God? Right. That's more important. That's more important. Okay? The thought processes and what we think and what it looks like, we can toss that shit over the cliff. And let's deal with the shit the way it really is. Okay? Is what I feel like God is putting forth here. Facts. Okay, great. Yes. Profound mastery of the self. Profound realization of the self. You have power. You don't have to let corruption rock. You ain't got to let it rock. Do something. Right? Because the Queen of Swords, if she's on the scene, she feels compelled. She can't sit up around corruption and just hang out. Hello? Her sword is itchy. It's itchy. Okay? So that's the only thing that makes her feel comfortable and relax, is when there's no corruption. Everything is on the up and up. Everything is even. Everything is fair. It's truthful. Sword of truth. That's the one she uses. The sword of truth. You feel me? To fix things. Hello? Right. So being in your head, looking at it with worry, whatever it might be, or looking at the scar with disdain, like, you done fucked my face up for life. No, it's not. No, it's not. You look fly with that scar, number one. You look a little bit dangerous, too. It's kind of sexy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, accept that. It looked like that's what's happening here. It looked like that's what's happening here. And because you was able to get past that appearance of whatever it is that's appearing or that had appeared, that was a, you know, a sign of the destruction. You need to make peace with it because it's what's giving rise to this promotion. Self-mastery. Taking matters into your own hands, but staying in your lane. You see the balance there? You see the balance? They only need you to take care of your lane. Hello? Right. Right. Death of the ego. Don't be a cowboy. All right. Take care of what's in your lane. That's your only obligation. Okay? And whatever's in your lane, if you're using God to take care of it, you're good no matter what the appearance is. You're good. Okay? The Creator will get you through. Ultimate favorable outcome, facts. Why? Because you're the master of the head. What is this? The Hierophant. Okay? Now, why is that important? Because it's on the same floor with the divine calling and the ministerial duty. You work for God. That's what it look like here. Okay? You work for God. You understand that now. You even know how to do your job. They're feeling you for that. They're feeling you so hard, you about to get a promotion. Okay? I'm just saying. Going after what you passionately want. How am I going to go after what I passionately want if we take it from the top to the bottom? Because in the resources, burnt bridge. Now what? Destruction of the past. You know? How do I rebuild? Where do I start? Right. Okay. Listen. Ultimate favorable outcome. Hello? Unmoved? Favorable outcome. Commitment. Do you feel me? You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to figure it out. Okay? Cut off corruption in your own mind. Okay? What is corruption? These demons in your ear. This old thought process. Not having respect on the ancestor's name, on the Creator's name, and on your own name. Respect your skill. Respect your wisdom. Respect your intelligence. Respect your relationship with the ancestors and respect the implications of being in right relationship with the Creator and the spirit world. Hello? That's your job. They will do the rest. Look like here. Spread the word right here because something is telling us. Something is telling us. Hello? That's how you self-love yourself. Okay? That's how you self-love yourself. Right there. You trust your intuition. You trust yourself. Profound realization of self. Clear perception. Sword of truth. Facts. Are you the master of your head? Are you the master of yourself? Insofar as you know where your loyalties lie. Not that you have to be perfect at everything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, where do your loyalties lie? The ancestors and the Creator will fix the rest. They will provide you with whatever that you need. Do you feel me? And that is what I see here. Let's get a spiritual as fuck message, because we up in here spiritual as fuck today. That's what I know. Absolutely. So, what's really good? Thank you for this wonderful message, man. Ancestors, Creator, thank you. Very thoughtful. All right. Get off your ex's page, say a prayer, and go the fuck to sleep. Okay, see, okay, all right. Okay, so the old shit, okay? For those of you who's, anything like me and you wasn't on your ex's page. Hold on, let me put the cards back. Okay, so, yeah, but old shit. Or if you was on your ex's page, old shit. There you go. All right, let's read it. You're not going to find anything worthwhile snooping around your ex's Insta or Facebook or Snap, whatever the fuck. They're your ex for a reason. Ask yourself what you're looking for from them. and see if you can give it to yourself. Come on now. You almost always can. Then say a little prayer for all the lumpy, bumpy, broken hearts in the world, especially your own. Double brownie points if you can manage one for your ex's heart too. Okay, time for bed now. All right, so put it to bed is what I get. The old shit is gone. It's over. It's a done deal. You know, it is what it is. And now we can move on with our lives. Okay, so that doesn't necessarily have to be about your ex. Okay, because I'm getting definitely that that's just about the past. You know, or it might be about your ex. Get off on your floor. Okay, but generally, it's about the past, the old shit that you've been through, you know, getting through it, surviving, yada, 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 yada. Okay, I done said it all right, so fantastic. I hope that message helps somebody. If you need a personal, get in contact with me. For more deep-ass readings, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom over at Amazon. Make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. And I will see you again here soon, party people, behind the black veil.